Welcome to the Leetist podcast, a gaming podcast where we play games about games. That's what we do here, damn it. I'm joined again by the flesh to my stinky diver, Tim.
No, you lost me on that one. You got that one? Ooh.
Oh, you know this one?
Can I be
You're
Milkman?
Milkman. That's exactly what yes, you're Milkman.
With the power to melt.
This is Action League Now.
Action League Now.
It was a short little action figure show that was in the middle of all that sometimes.
Yeah.
And also Kablam.
I was thinking Nickelodeon, but I couldn't remember.
It was Kablam show.
Wow.
That was, man, that was...
I was way too
Robot
ADD
Chicken
back then.
way before Robot
exactly.
Chicken was a thing.
Well, we play games here. This is a gaming podcast where we play games about games. We play trivia, we do debates, we make tier lists, we come up with all sorts of different kinds of games, and you can send us your game ideas, TheLeetistPod@gmail.com, at TheLeetist on Twitter. We have some brand new games today. Tim has a new game.
Woo!
I have some new categories for the trivia game we're playing.
I'm excited.
Actually, I think all my categories are new this time.
Are they?
If you can believe that. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, man. You people are in for a
And
real
my losing
treat.
streak is over, so I'm ready to
there you
win.
go.
That's right. So you can't complain when you lose today.
Never once. Do we want to start off with an official retraction from last episode?
That's a good call.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Oh, boy.
I put it in the notes of the podcast.
I saw that, which was funny because I posted it to like a friend's like page or whatever, and the first thing that comes up about the episode is how like this retraction is in place.
Oh,
it's
is it
really
the first
awkward.
thing?
Yeah, it's the first thing that appears.
Interesting.
It's so funny.
Yep.
But anyways, Ryan, please go ahead.
Okay, so during the trivia game that I had produced, I had accidentally misspelled Katamari Damacy. Tim had spelled it correctly, but I said it was incorrect. And for that, I award him the point, and he wins the game anyways because he won
matter
anyways.
much,
So it
buddy.
doesn't matter. But Tim, for those who want to know, how do you spell Katamari Damacy?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh.
K-A-T.
Katamari space D-A M-A-C-Y.
there it is.
Yeah.
Katamari
There you
Damacy.
go.
Although it says Damacy.
Have you... What?
Damacy.
No.
So like D-E-M.
No,
Makes
it doesn't.
sense. Damn Mossy.
You want to get into this right now?
Yeah.
Well, it's spelled damn, right? Yeah.
Damn Mossy.
Damacy. I've always...
Speaking
Mossy?
of the description in our episode and all that stuff, if you see those descriptions on our episode page on any podcast platform of your choice, if you leave us a comment on there, it helps the podcast get seen by more people. The more people comment, the more people see the podcast, the more we get around to folks who can hear us play games.
That's right. I'm going to keep dropping little Easter eggs here or there, and then you guys can like write down, oh, I heard that. Or it could be I just I have misinformation about any sort of game, and you guys that will get you guys to come and comment.
That's what we should just start doing, is just giving out really bad information until that side of people comes out and they're like...
When I played Dark Souls, man, the platforming in that game is just superb. Like everything about the platforming.
I like the double jump in it
I
personally.
triple jump personally. I like when he goes wahoo when he jumps. It's amazing.
Oh, there might be a double jump in Elden Ring. You never know.
Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Man. There's no such thing as bad publicity. So,
like, in all honesty, do you think Elden Ring will even have a jump button, like a button that you singularly press? It's
Absolutely.
not you're dashing and you press a jump.
Yeah,
It's
I do, 'cause I think they
button
featured it.
that you just jump.
They featured it prominently in the trailer. I
And
think
he wasn't moving when he jumped, right? In the trailer, did he just jump? It's
a good question.
This is important because that's how Dark Souls jumps have worked. You have to be moving and you do kind of a leap jump.
Yeah, but they've been refining their style throughout each game, and in Sekiro, there's a lot of jumping going on. You know what I mean?
Sekiro had a jump button, a dedicated jump button.
Very much, lots of jumping there. So I think they'll bring it into that.
think so, too.
Considering this isn't even Dark Souls anymore, technically.
Official prediction. You heard it here first. Jumping will be in Elden Ring.
And they made a big deal of like the big final. The big final thing of that trailer was him jumping towards the boss, like all epic like.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then if there is no jumping in there by way of just pressing a button to jump, I'm going to be severely disappointed in you, Kenny.
Well, we'll
Severely
see.
disappointed.
I'll take the L on that one.
And
if
we'll
that's
make
the
sure
case.
we retract that.
The game will be ruined.
Yeah.
I have a couple pieces of news. News.
Oh, this sounds that sounded
Dude,
great.
were we supposed to have a
Guys, I have a couple pieces of news.
I have some news to tell you.
No, it's
We're gonna have to quit the podcast.
Oh my god.
That was the kind of
Your mother and I are getting a divorce.
It was the I have a
Again?
couple pieces of news thing that should be followed by a jingle, but we don't have a news jingle at this moment.
I guess we should get a news jingle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Can we have something like this, like that real?
Sure, I'll work on it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There's something I read today at
on
work. Interesting thing.
We have time.
Check out this little blurb here from Game Revolution. I read this article. PC gaming is about to get a whole lot less impressive across several U.S. states. California, Colorado, Hawaii, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington are banning the most powerful gaming PCs due to new power consumption regulations.
Wow.
Is it gaming or is it they're using those GPUs to do coin farming? I feel like that's probably what's really draining the power.
I think the example I saw in the article is that someone had ordered a custom PC with a 3060 in it, and they couldn't get it now because of these new things. So I don't think that would even be powerful enough to do mining. I guess I don't know that much about mining.
This just seems like one of those things where they're blaming the consumers when really they need to be blaming producers for energy.
Because that's what I'm trying to think is so just getting the updated GPU, obviously. It's a little bit more intense. Does that mean it's consuming more energy? Depends on what you're using it for. I mean, but it's so minor, it's so minuscule that I don't, and you can't even get those 30 series.
There's got to be something else that they're doing. There's got to be something underneath it that they're going for. Because to just say people's gaming PCs are pulling too much energy is wackadoo. Okay, first of all, how do they know? That. What's the difference between somebody running their AC unit all day and, running a computer with
it's
GPU
exactly.
Unit,
if I put my AC unit to 20 degrees or whatever, it's consuming all this energy. It's that's fine. But, you get a 30 series that, you're consuming too.
It's got to be something. They got to be targeting crypto mining or something like that.
That's honestly what I'm thinking, because I think that's really what they're driving this at is these more powerful machines are really more so used in data mining and crypto mining and all that stuff. So, I mean, I can't imagine it's because they're playing games that can't consume that much energy to make a effing difference.
I don't know, because I don't know how much power the 30 series cards pull or how that works.
You have a
exactly.
30 series, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but I don't.
Stop hurting the environment.
You're killing the trees,
You're killing
Kenny.
Mother Nature.
Actually, it's weird that card, I just played Celesta the other night, which is a kind of a Baldur's Gate-like game, but it's more, it's by a smaller studio, so it's not that nearly as graphically impressive as Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. So it's fair to say that's the last time you're going to play that.
No, I like it a lot.
So wait, what is it called?
Celesta, Crown of the Magister.
So not Celeste, but
Solasta with an S.
Solasta.
Yeah. And for some reason that game seemed like it was making my GPU work overdrive more than any other compared to even Control or something like that. It was it sounded like a jet engine.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird. Maybe it's just something to do with how they're optimized.
Yeah, it could be. That could definitely be it.
But there is so many factors that would go into a PC draining energy. Your GPU is portion of it, but I mean, really, you're drawing a lot of power from your processor.
A lot of these GPUs, though. I mean, I'm as far as development of GPUs go, they're not using massive amounts of energy with every generation.
Yeah.
Part of the evolution of these is that they're maintaining about the same energy usage.
It literally
dropping.
I think I'm with Tim. It's a means to an end on something, and I think it is cryptocurrency. I think they're probably trying to put a.
That is interesting. So I did skim through. I don't have the whole article in front of me, but I did skim through it, and I don't think I saw anything about mining. But
they're not going to say that.
They're say it out kind of thing.
I suppose so. Yeah.
I mean, that's a possibility. I'm not saying I know, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Sure. Obviously, the other big story is the Blizzard thing going on.
Obviously.
Yeah, we don't have to say too much about it, but I'll just read the Kotaku headline today. Following days of informal protests and denouncements of their company's response to the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing lawsuit, Activision Blizzard employees are holding a formal walkout tomorrow, Wednesday, July 28th, calling on leadership to improve conditions for women, particularly women of color, transgender women, non-binary people, and marginalized groups. It sounds like... I guess they haven't proven anything yet, but there's some shitty practices going on at Blizzard.
You know what?
They're being accused
I think there's shitty practices across all the boards.
Yeah.
Though.
Across all MMOs.
Yeah.
No, I'm. Well, I think because of this, I'm just going to stop playing World of Warcraft.
Well,
we did it, people. We got Tim off World of Warcraft.
These are legitimate, like, serious concerns.
No, absolutely.
They should be addressed.
The gaming industry as a whole and bleeds into like the software development industry in general. I think that there is a lot of issues that come to that kind of problem
like
across,
gender inequality,
like not just gender inequality that not only transcends the video game industry. I mean, obviously it transcends all industries as a whole, but I mean, I can only imagine if there's this much of an outcry that's happening. I can't even imagine what they're doing over there at Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, that is causing that harsh,
unfathomable.
I mean, like, I would not tolerate any sort of kind of discrimination of that sort. But this seems massive, almost like, it's definitely been going on for a while. Now we're just kind of, we're getting to see more of it, and the dam has broken.
Look, I might load up StarCraft 2 again, but I don't pay for Battle.net or anything.
That's wild.
That. Like,
I'm bad at StarCraft.
I like it, though, and it's all offline, and that's how I'll play it, and I've already paid them my money, so it's not like I can't just enjoy
I think it's
myself.
free now, so you're good to go.
Is it free?
So, Tim, would you like to read your essay on equality now?
Oh my God. It's my nightmare.
I think it's interesting seeing like Asmongold's point of view from this whole thing recently. I've been watching his streams. Yeah, it's really interesting seeing someone who's been a diehard Blizzard person for that long and their takes on this whole thing. And man, do you watch his streams ever?
I've watched a few, but no, I haven't deep dived into it.
Asmongold is I guess a lot of people see him as a snarky kind of lazy dude who just sits at home and plays games all day. But I think he's really smart, and I think he's
my kind of person.
Isn't he like a top streamer?
Yeah.
Is it, so this guy's a streamer.
So he's making a lot of money.
Well,
sitting at home
he's
being
very
lazy, playing.
He's very transparent about the fact that all he does is sit in his house all day, and that's all he's done for a long time. And even if he wasn't streaming, he'd probably be doing that. He's very open about that, and
he gets paid
self-deprecating,
quite a bit of money, right?
and he's made a very good living off
of it.
And he's playing a character that I mean, I'm quite sure he's playing a character most of the time, and he's really clever. I really like his comedy timing. And have you ever watched like one of his transmog competitions?
No.
Oh yeah, they're really funny. He goes around and has like a whole group of people in WoW get together and showing off their transmogs, and he goes up and critiques.
Can you please?
A transmog is
for the people that aren't like Ryan here, who are very confused.
My head is exploding.
So in WoW, when you're wearing armor and you go to the transmogrification station, you're changing the way the armor looks.
Gotcha.
Okay. So people.
So my mind went to something else when you said trans. So that's cool.
It's a fashion show.
Yeah,
there you go. It's
right,
a fashion show. Yeah. People can get different pieces from different dungeons and different sets and match them together to make them look awesome. And he goes around and critiques them, and he knows, like, it's crazy how much he just rattles off. This is from this place and this year.
You know what though? If people like that content, why not, man? I mean, go for it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful because that is the dream right there.
I think Blizzard will clean themselves up. You know what I mean? This is going to be something that
I think it's easy. It's kind of easy to really trip in this industry. I know EA has tripped so many times in this industry. It's become a meme of a meme for EA games to be like, that's EA. They're money grubbing, whatever kind of people, and they work their employees to the bone. But I think when it comes down to this kind of action, it's a different story, and a lot of times it's hard for a company to, I would say, bounce back from this.
I'd be surprised because it's a really, really big company with a lot of fans. So this kind of reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons a little bit, who've rebranded themselves and like tried to fix up what they've been doing with their brand kind of thing in order to, be a fair equality type company. And I'd expect like a purge out of Activision Blizzard.
I think that we're going to see a lot more other studios coming out with issues on their side too with the same problem.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no way that this is just contained only in here. Unfortunately, that sucks. That's probably the actual like reality of the situation. But we do need to be aware of this and be conscientious and take charge. Leadership that is condoning these kind of things need to be held accountable.
What I was getting to with what Asmongold was saying was like
that's right.
Yeah, he was
what?
No,
what's
I actually forgot myself, but
so something about fashion shows at Blizzard.
I went off on Asmongold, but he it's interesting to see him just how pissed off he's getting about it, and like not just about obviously there's people who've suffered alleged abuse on this thing. Got to consider all that. which is awful. But he's also saying, like, look, if this is the environment that they have going on there, imagine how much better these games would be if people were happy there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Having had worked in the gaming industry, you can love what you're working on, but it's still work, even though you're and this, I'm definitely taking this notion of this kind of harassment aside and just saying working in general in that industry is work still. You are still, oh my God, I've been programming this for how long? I've been doing the same animation for how long? I mean, you're going to lose that enthusiasm at some point. So I don't think an argument of like, well, if it was better conditions, the games are going to be better. No, that's not how it works, unfortunately, in the gaming industry, because it's not about that. It's about deadlines, meeting those deadlines in a realistic expectation and delivering with as minor bugs as you can, but knowing that there's going to be stuff that's going to make the cut line.
Okay, I get that. I think there is a point to saying that, like, if you're not, like, I don't know, if you're being treated poorly by your superiors and not respecting them, it's also like your motivation for things are going to be different.
Oh, yeah,
you know
but you also have a deadline. If you're not meeting those deadlines, they'll find someone who will.
That's true. I mean, deadlines are one thing, and then
and really it comes down to whoever the producer, whoever the visionary is of that product. If they're seeing it's not meeting the criteria, they'll make changes.
I don't know enough about game development.
I don't have any insight into this topic at all.
No,
just
trust
sitting
me.
back in my chair,
Trust me,
nodding and going, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I believe you.
We can talk about things we do know about, which is what games we've been playing.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah, that'll do.
Transmod.
Yeah, playing Transmog.
I've got a big list of shit. You want to hear mine?
Yeah, let's start with you, Tim.
Fantastic. I got a little on edge. What's the phrase?
On edge?
No, I got a little angsty. No, I don't know, something. I wanted to try a bunch of games. So I loaded up Xbox Game Pass thing that I have. I just started installing games and trying them out and playing for a couple minutes and see how they felt.
Throw a net in the ocean, see what you catch.
Exactly. So here's what I started with.
Here's what I caught.
Yeah, I threw a lot of it back. One of the first game I played was called Carrion. Mm-hmm. Have you played that?
That's so fun. So Carrion is literally, when you were describing the ending to Inside, I'm like, that just sounds like the entirety of this game called Carrion.
So Carrion is this game that's like pixel graphics.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah,
I've never played it, but I'm familiar.
Big red beast thing that's like
you
crawling
assimilate
around
like
and,
all these
and
things,
eating things.
It's stupid, but it's fun.
It was fun enough, and I played a little bit. It's like, I get it. Cool. Okay, I've now experienced this game, and I don't know. The controls weren't super fun for me either. So I was like, okay,
it's a weird because like you're not like necessarily moving, jumping, whatever. You're usually like swinging and like kind of maneuvering in ways that is because you're a blob.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I don't know. The controls didn't feel good to me, and then I don't know.
I get that.
And pixel graphics are fine and everything, but they are not a selling point for me. I don't look at pixel graphics and go, wow, neat pixel graphics. It works for some people. It doesn't work for me.
For sure.
So I uninstalled that. The next game I installed is called Genesis Noir. Have you heard of this?
I think so. Describe
It's a story game. Okay, it's basically a story game where it's powered by jazz music. You are I think the game is supposed to be representing like the birth of the universe, only like artistically framed as a noir story. So like it's weird. It's a really weird like out there story game basically, and I wouldn't call it a puzzle game because it's not really a puzzle. They really just want to tell you a story in a unique way. Mm-hmm. It was fine. You know, I would probably say if you were in the mood for something like that to give it a try. Just kind of like zone out and play a story game.
Is it more story oriented or is there like platform action? What style game is it again?
It's pretty story oriented that, you know, has you control the character just enough to remind you that it's a game. Kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like super active. And
that
the puzzles
does not sound up my alley.
It's different. Every scene is different.
Oh, okay.
So it's really it's poetry.
Yeah,
so you know, like if you're interested in a poetic storytelling, I mean that's a game to try out. The next one I was actually pretty excited about, and actually I played the first two while this one was installing because it was a little bit bigger. The new Super Lucky's Tale. Anything? Platformer?
Is that like, yeah, I know you're the fox, right? You're a fox in that one. It's kind of like Conquer.
Yeah,
like,
like, I mean, only it's kidsy. You know,
so you're a Renard.
You're a Renard. That's right.
Hey, we learned something. We learned something.
You're a Renard, and yeah, I mean, it was clever how they did some of the levels and stuff, and they're all pretty small, with just a couple of individual goals that are repeated with each of the levels in the game. But I played through for at least 2 to 3 hours and never felt challenged by the game. Like it stayed pretty easy.
Have you ever tried ukulele?
No, I
think that's on Game Pass as well.
I heard that, all I know about ukulele is what Donkey told me, and he said the first level is really fun, and then the rest of the game sucks. So I haven't even bothered giving it a shot.
Yeah, I tried it out. It's actually pretty entertaining. It's a good platform challenging kind of game. But yeah, no, I can see where Donkey's coming from. I'm one of those. I like a challenge, but I don't like a Donkey Kong Country-esque challenge. I feel like that game was so challenging and so difficult with that platforming because those timings had to be accurate as hell. And I'm way off base, I know, because I know a lot of people love.
What the hell are you talking about, Ryan?
But
you don't like Donkey Kong Country?
I don't hate it. I'm not good at it, and if I could choose to not play
and I have nothing important to say about it.
If I could choose not to play it, I would not play it.
Did either of you guys play Tropical Freeze?
Yeah.
No, I haven't yet. I've heard good things.
No,
I only have it digitally, so I can't let you borrow it, but you should play it.
I should.
Yeah,
I
they
definitely
started
should.
introducing like health bars in the game or whatever. At least you can take a certain amount of hits or whatever. And I was like, all right, that's better.
So if you want to baby your platform, I'd say try it out. But for me, it never got challenging enough for me to be worth it for me. The next thing I loaded up was Dishonored 2 to try to give that another shot. Boy, man, let me tell you, I could not give a shit less about that game. I have tried to care about the story. You know the problem is with that game? It's got too much in it. It's got too much junk that you need to like look around and pick up. And I was like, well, what if I play this game without looking at all the junk? What if I could just play through this game, go at my own speed, and then finish it when I want to? And then they take you to a level where you have to have money in order to upgrade things. And you have to get money by finding junk. And you have to sort through all this crap. And then you have to read big walls of text when you find other junk. And I just don't care.
I'm not remembering any of that.
I just don't care about
You run into a place where you have to have money?
The black market? Where you buy your upgrades and upgrade your abilities?
Oh, to upgrade, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant to progress.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the upgrade system.
To upgrade, right. Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, God damn it. So I have to get this crap? Like, I don't want to do this. And I found myself just speeding through it, Xing out of conversations so I could just get on with the game and stuff. And by the time I was in the middle of like the second or third area, I was like, no, I'm good.
I'm not a big fan. A lot of games do this, right? Where you gain experience or money or something like that, and they go, now we're going to teach you how to spend it by forcibly making you spend it on something that maybe you don't want to spend it on, but it's like a base kind of thing. And
see that.
So like a lot of upgrades and stuff like that, like teaching you that system, they're like, oh, you're going to upgrade this first, and we're going to show you how to do it. It's like, no, I kind of want to hold on to my points and then spend it on something better than this, but you're teaching me and I have no choice but to move forward with this.
Yeah, I never really paid much attention to the story in that game either. I think it was all about the gameplay, but I never felt hampered by not having enough money for upgrades either. It's not something I thought about.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like I said, I can totally understand it because I do think, like I've said in the past, that most levels in that game, I would give like maybe a 6.5 out of 10. Mm-hmm. Those 2 levels that I always talk about, I would give like a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
So it's like, it takes a while to get there and it might not be worth it.
You did better than me, man, because I got to the start of the game. I'm in this room. It's locked. And I go, I don't know how to get out. I jumped out of that window like 5 times to see if I could do it. And I was like, okay, well, this isn't how I win. And I turned it off.
So this is a neat one. Here's one that I'm pretty excited about. And this one I actually is one of the only ones I still have installed. And it's called Raji.
Yeah, I tried that.
An ancient epic.
Yeah.
Have you played that game at all?
Not familiar.
Oh, man. Okay. So this is kind of a God of War, Prince of Persia type game with really, really cool epic visuals that they put a lot of time and hard work into. And it's a story basically of like an Indian girl who is trying to like rescue her brother from demons. And it's all like seeped in Indian culture, like Indian Hindu gods and stuff like that. And it's got that real God of War, Prince of Persia type feel. The combat, it's platforming sections followed by combat sections, which is very Prince of Persia Sands of Time type feel. And it's actually a pretty fun game. The combat is pretty engaging. And the scenery and the look of the game is really beautiful. I recommend it. I recommend to listeners to pick that up on Game Pass and give it an install and give it a try, because it's just really well made.
Maybe I have seen that somewhere, but I can't remember what it looks like or anything.
I got 2 more.
All right.
Donut County. Finally tried that, because we were talking about Katamari Damacy.
Damacy.
The name is Damacy. Last podcast, and I'd seen that game before, and I was like, this kind of looks like Katamari. I'll give it a shot. It does not have the same charm that Katamari Damacy has, and it was I don't know. I played like 1 or 2 levels and said this game is really boring, and then I installed it.
So is it made by the same people?
No.
No. Okay. Is the premise you're rolling something?
No, you're a hole in the ground that's consuming things above you. So as you move around, you swallow plants. So the hole gets bigger.
You're a sinkhole in the game.
Exactly, but you can move around. And as you consume things, the hole gets bigger, so you can eat larger things.
So okay, I see.
Very Katamari like that.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't have the same magic. It doesn't have the same charm that
there's
Katamari
something
Damacy
about
has.
like you start from just nothing at Katamari, and then you're just like hitting weird objects, and you just become this gigantic thing that just there's a magic to it.
Here's the last thing.
Yep.
I'm on the last one, I promise. I'm going to play so many more next week, too. This section's going to get even longer. I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla on Ryan's PS5.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
That's okay, though. I totally agree.
Game.
It's a Assassin's Creed game that exists.
You know what I don't like about it? It's too dark.
What do you mean?
It's dark. It's a dark
contrast.
Game. No, it's just a dark ass game. Like you go in and you fade into the background of so many things because it's just such a goddamn dark game. You just like this.
Yeah. I'll say this. I think the combat was so bland to me. Like when I was playing, when I first started playing, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool and unique and what you can do with it. And it just gets old really fast.
That's all my games. Kenny, what games have you been playing, bud?
I have actually been playing some current games finally. Other than that, popping into that Dark Souls mod and also what did I say last week? I've still been playing
Final Fantasy 14, right?
Well, yeah, and I'm still trying for the Returnal Platinum, which is a thing where you have to get surveys done, meaning some things don't pop up unless you just get lucky and it's in the randomly generated world, like a collectible. So you got to keep doing it over and over again.
Some things don't pop up unless you get lucky.
I got it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, we got new sound effects. We're moving up.
Oh, we got a new one today.
We got a sponsor. It's the drum beat.
But no, the newer things I've been playing, well, newer, like Skyward Sword is not new, but I did pick it up and I've been playing it.
Yeah, Skyward Sword.
And?
I don't like Skyward Sword.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. So does it make you go, oh my God, I wish I was playing frickin' Breath of the Wild right now?
Sort of. Like, obviously, there's a charm to Zelda games. And obviously, Breath of the Wild is awesome.
I'm not saying, in terms of, oh, this is just a different Zelda game, Zelda experience. You could see what they were trying to do with Skyward Sword, and what they implemented with Breath of the Wild just enhanced it 10,000 times fold. So it's why would I want the old when I can get the new?
It's not even that. It's just it's not even make me think of Breath of the Wild. It makes me think I wish they would have released Twilight Princess or Wind Waker instead.
Wind Waker, God, yes. Oh, man. I would have loved that.
Skyward Sword seems like more of a kid's game than most Zelda games, to me.
Yeah.
It seems like everything's simplified and linear and a lot easier.
Yeah. And that was the main complaint that a lot of people had when it first came out. It was the most linear Zelda game. It's you're going here.
Yeah, there's little areas that you can open up little shortcuts, but they're pretty small and nothing is too difficult other than struggling with the controls.
Are you doing the motion controls?
No, I'm using the Pro controller.
You should try the motion controls. Maybe that will make you feel better.
Well, you know what I don't think the motion controls are going to fix is the fact that
Game isn't fun.
When I try to lock onto an enemy, it only works about 2 out of 10 times. Maybe.
Yeah.
You just have it on, hard mode. That's how it works.
Because what it does
don't unlock.
What it does when you're not locking on is spin you around 360. So almost every time I try to lock on to an enemy, I just spin around instead, and I'm facing the other way. It happens all the time.
You spin around 360 the other way?
180. Sorry.
You should be fine. Based on that,
around 360. What's the problem?
You're back to where you're facing. No, so the way the handheld controls work, at least the button input, is the right analog stick is actually what you use to swipe with the sword in this one, but you also have to hold down another button.
Oh, I'll tell you how that works.
Okay.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat now.
This is so weird.
So listen, you're walking around with the left stick, right?
Go on.
If you want to move the camera while you're walking, you cannot just use the right stick. You have to hold down a button and use the right stick.
Why?
Which is
because the right stick is now just for your sword.
Which is L1. But I remapped it so it's
R1?
R2.
Yeah, okay. R2.
So I'm holding down R2
But
the whole
still
time.
So they tried something, but it didn't work. That's what it sounds like to me. They tried a way of doing things that
I had to remap it in the Switch settings. It wasn't like in the game. Yeah, so I don't know. I remember doing the motion control swipies in Twilight Princess, and I actually liked it.
I liked it too. Yeah,
but I don't think it's going to do anything for that game.
Yeah, I would say at the very least, give it a shot. That's part of the experience.
I really want to play Twilight Princess again because my memories of that game. It was right when Switch came, or not Switch, when the Wii came out.
You should do what I do with that game and just give up on it immediately.
Uninstall it too.
Yeah, uninstall it too.
Even though you have the hard drive, but whatever.
Exactly.
I played Twilight Princess right when the Wii came out.
I don't want to see this game. I don't want to
be reminded that it exists. I'm already pissed off. I have to talk about it at a podcast.
I don't know if my memories of Twilight Princess are just from, I don't know. I want to see if my memories are correct in that game and it was actually good.
Oh,
because
Twilight Princess.
Yeah, because they came out back to back, right?
I still want to try that Majora's Mask.
I think you need to for Twilight Princess. You have to realize that there is that long-winded hour tutorial where you're a farm boy and you're like doing farm chores.
Farm boy,
and then finally you get to start the game, and the game is good. It's probably one of the weirdest Zelda games.
That's
in terms
cool.
of like,
and I don't mind
how the moving into a wolf form and then moving back into
I remember that form. I don't mind the long openings if there's something to look forward to and it's going to get cooler.
It's better than a long closing where you end up being a farm boy like in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Spoilers.
So the other game I've been playing is Death's Door, which
tell me about that. You've got me curious.
That game is awesome.
It's like the Zelda that you wanted.
Yeah, that is the Zelda I wanted.
That's a good way.
It kind of reminds me of. It has a Hades vibe. It's not like it's like a roguelike or anything, but the camera view, what do you call that again? Top down.
Oh, the
isometric. Sorry, yeah. And it's just like the animation and the quality is just really well done. I think like it seemed like a little bland at first. Like you're this little crow guy walking around. And the first time I hit an enemy and saw the animation of him falling, I was like, oh, this is actually really good.
I like it.
But yeah, it's got like Metroidvania stuff and different weapons like Hades too. You find them by exploring and solving little hidden puzzles and stuff. And and there's a stat system where you can make a build, which I always love.
Yeah, you love that.
You can spec into strength, haste.
Can I pause for just a second? Did you ever play Path of Exile?
Path of Exile?
Yeah, that was the Diablo.
You should just Google an image real quick of the stat tree.
Oh yeah, that
so you will be in fucking heaven, man.
Huh. Man, do you like skill trees?
The skill tree in it is
because if you like
literally
skill
got like
trees,
1,000 things to choose from to make like the exact thing that you want.
Yeah, I like skill trees. I think the more thing that I like is just making build. Like in this game, there's only 4 stats.
Yeah.
But you can spec into strength or haste or dexterity or magic.
Sure.
Yeah. So I do like skill trees if they're done well. I don't necessarily like them just because they're gigantic, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just got me thinking about it. So anyways, so definitely worth getting now, or should I be a patient gamer like I usually am?
$20 title right now.
It's $20?
I think it's worth it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
$20
for that, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just the right amount of difficult for me, which might be too hard for some people, but I like it a lot.
Some people.
He's looking at me.
He didn't look at you, but I did.
No, I did.
I looked at you for both of us.
It's okay.
It's not punishing though, because there's a lot of checkpoints, and
I think there's two different types of difficult nowadays. Not nowadays. I'm gonna get bitched at by people for saying nowadays. In general, I think there is punishing difficulty, and then there's just difficult kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I think these two things should be distinctive.
This is it's more probably like akin to Zelda difficulty when you like encounter bosses and it's your first time kind of dealing with them and you're like, I don't know what your strat is maybe. So, but then once you learn the patterns, you're like, oh yeah.
You have a currency that you use to level up and you lose some of it when you die, but it's really not much to worry about. Yeah. It's like very minuscule.
It's a great art style too.
Yeah.
Just
it
looks fantastic art style.
And the story and the weird comedy is just, it's right up my alley. It's
really
good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I'll have to check that one out.
So that's all I have.
Ryan?
Got Ryan.
So yeah, I have been playing. I did get Death's Door last night, so I've been playing a little bit through that as well.
Oh my God, you too?
Oh my God. Well, it was a toss-up because I was going to wait for Midgar, whatever.
Champions of Midgard?
No, whatever it's called. The Norse mythology.
Tribes of Midgard.
Tribes of Midgard. Thank you.
Well, now I want to play Champions of Midgard.
Well, yeah, no, because there's a board game called Champions of Midgard, and that's all I think about when I think about it, which is
have I ever made you play that game with me, Kenny?
No.
My God, it's a fun game.
It's a great game.
Yeah. Anyways, go on.
Tribes of Midgard, I was waiting for it, and I was really excited about it because it's like, oh, it's Valheim with like more Diablo-esque things. Nope. Oh man, those reviews turned me off to it. I was like, no, I guess not.
You said you don't like to look at reviews before you play a game.
I did.
I think Ryan
calling
said
you out.
Ryan said, I agree when listening back to one of the podcasts that the Steam review is usually a good metric to go by.
I agree.
Overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
I think the other thing is I don't think I can get enough people to get on and play this game because this game it really needs
better with
like
friends
it says it plays 10 at a time. So like getting 10 friends on to play this game all together, I doubt it. But like I was watching some videos and feedback, like the Titans that you fight or the Giants that you fight just are bland as hell. Like they're not that like when I was playing Valheim and those trolls came up.
Yeah.
As goofy as they looked, I was like, oh my God, I'm running away.
Yeah,
and they
fun.
had interesting attacks. Not like that at all.
You bring up something upsetting to me when it comes to Valheim. Valheim was so fun.
It is.
But it was so short-lived. These guys made millions and millions. No. They made millions and millions of dollars on this thing, and they can't hire a couple more programmers to get more content out sooner than they have. They've got this unfinished game that's going to have all this stuff added to it eventually.
They just added some new content.
Did they just add the...
I think they added a new boss recently.
Did they add a new boss?
Yeah, I believe so.
I take it back. I'm sorry, Valheim.
They are still working on stuff. They're a small team that worked on this.
Yeah, get bigger. You've made enough money that you can have a huge team, and get more content pushed out to people, man. You struck gold, and then you just sat on it.
I think there's some valid points in there, despite the fact that they've released one new boss. They could probably be doing more, maybe.
It was such a fun game, and now I have no desire to play it anymore.
Well, it's the way I think there are games where they're flavor of the month games where it's like, oh man, this is my game. This is what I'm going to be playing a lot. This game was a really fantastically done game. I was surprised at a survival game that was like, oh, this is actually fun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But typical survival games, you log off, your friends stay on, they build everything, they get all the stuff for you. You come back on, they're like, oh yeah, man, we already built this for you and this. I'm like, what's the fun? You just gave me all the good stuff, so now I don't have to do it. The part of playing these games, in my opinion, is I want to earn those things. I don't want to be just given.
You had a different experience than me and Kenny, because me and Kenny were the ones that were constantly on there, kind of thing. Actually, Isaac and Fallon might have been on there. Yeah, we were on there all the time, constantly. Yeah. So we were really sucked into it.
I would log on, and people were, because some of them just didn't have work that day, so they played that all day, built all these things, got all these things. They're like, here you go, and I'm like, well, I kind of want to, can I just get it myself? Like, I want to earn this. Like, I don't want you to just hand it to me. And that's my biggest problem with survival-based games.
Not to mention, I think we had the perfect group of people because everyone in that group of four we had liked to do different things.
Yeah.
Isaac liked going out and farming and working on the farm. Fallon liked building stuff, and me and you liked going out on adventures and killing, and so it was like perfect.
Well, that's what I ended up doing.
We came home. We came back to the homestead, and Isaac had made all this food, and Fallon had built this amazing building. We were like, it's good to be home after a day's raid.
Isaac would be growing all this food and making this stuff and stocking the chest full of food for our next adventure. And, it was great.
No, I mean, I think that what they were able to accomplish with what they had is pretty impressive. Even it's funny because graphically it's not that intense, but when you're in the moment of playing that game, you're like, this is really good actually. This is flowing really well.
It's responsive and everything.
Very responsive,
engaging.
I
think they nailed the survival game thing about it not being too much of a pain for losing things or I don't know, other survival games
because we cheated.
Well, no, that's not why. It's just
it's a little bit.
Did you guys cheat?
Well, the one, like I said, we talked about this before. The cheating thing we did do was take advantage of. You can't take medals through portals.
Yeah, that game. Sure, yeah.
And so
that's right.
building up all this inventory and stuff like that required a lot of these medals, and we would take the fast route by. I don't know. Should I even talk about it? I mean, do we all know how it works?
I mean, no. So basically, in a nutshell, you were not able to transport something from point A to point B very quickly. You have to take a ship all the way. But with your guys' mod or whatever you guys did,
it wasn't a mod. So basically, we played on a private server, and then what I would do is I would log out and then log into my own server, into my own personal one, and then store everything in a chest in a room there. Log back out again, log back into the game on the public server, go through the portal, and then on the other side, log out again, log back into my private server, grab all my materials, log out, log back into the public one.
God, that reminds me so much.
That's how we had to sneak
because you're standing in different places in each server.
That's hilarious. I would say that's not cheating. That's just you found an exploit in the game.
It's a little bit of both.
I don't know.
But there's a lot of survival games where when you die, you lose everything you're carrying.
Yeah.
And it's they didn't do that. They made it so you could go pick everything
You could
up.
recover it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I think that Valheim hit a really good note, but going back to originally what the hell was I talking about?
What you were playing.
Well, you're playing,
Right.
Tribes of Midgard.
Yeah, that's why I started talking about that. So, I mean, it did seem interesting, but I just didn't think I was going to. I just don't think they're going to be able to accomplish that. So I went Death's Door just because I've been wanting kind of a solo experience. I also heard it's not long. That's another thing that's been a big thing for me recently is I don't like long games. I want a game that's 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
I'm in, I'm out.
I was looking at because I do this sometimes. I was looking at your Steam profile or whatever, and you've got one game that you've spent a lot of time on. And
Dota?
You've got a lot of hours on that. But everything else is less than 100 hours.
Yeah.
I like long games.
I know you do. Yeah. Something you can just get sucked into and completely absorb it.
Nothing wrong with playing a long game. In fact, more power to you to play those games. I like to get into the game. It's like watching a movie. It's at a certain point, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we're getting to the climax of the movie and then it will end. I want that ramp and then down, not a slow ramp, and going all the way to 20 hours, and then we're getting maybe near the mid, and I'm like, oh my God, okay, hold on. If I'm into the story, maybe, but it's hard for me to be into a story for that long.
I like 70. Like Bloodborne, or I could do 70 in Phantom Pain.
Is that your cutoff?
70 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do that.
Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Phantom Pain was close to that.
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends. I don't know. This is so subjective for me. I mean, it just depends on the game for me. If I like a game, I will play it until my eyes bleed.
And I'll say even take out strategy based games or civilization games because those games are you just playing campaign after campaign after whatever.
It's wonderful.
Well, and I have a lot of hours on Civ. If you take a look at my Civ hours, they're
okay.
Pretty
respectable. I mean,
but I'm talking
those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up, right?
I got to get my weight up on this one. No, but if you're looking at Dark Souls, right? I can't imagine putting 70 hours in that game. It's I would beat that game and go, holy shit, how'd I do that?
Yeah, you're a game finisher. You know what I mean? You like to either be done or stop playing.
I like short games too. I mean, it depends on the game. Like you said, Inside is 6 hours, and I think it's a masterpiece.
For sure. And when you think back to it, would you be like, well, it could have been longer?
There's something to be said about though. I think there's a lot of games where they put way too much. They try to shove too much shit into it, kind of thing. Where you could have had me with a game if you had not put so much shit.
Like Biomutant.
Like Biomutant.
Oh my God, what a waste of money I did on that. No, I think
that's right, Biomutant.
Yeah. I will say that a lot of open world games just fill that world with just nonsense, and so the time that you're spending of just traversing to things is just like, oh, this is adding to your time. It's like, yeah, but what fun is this right now? Like, I'm fucking walking through a forest here, and
that's a reasonable complaint. It's a reasonable argument. I'm sure there's a lot of games out there that I won't give the time of day because they put too much excess shit in it. I can't and won't think of games that.
How long did you spend on Bloodborne for one playthrough? Do you remember?
Well, my first playthrough, I played it until I got to an optional boss and then quit playing. Which was
did you think that optional boss was an actual boss you had to fight?
No, I was just so frustrated with the fact that I didn't give myself. I didn't let myself beat him. What's his name?
Canehurst Castle, Martyr Logarius.
Yeah, Martyr Logarius.
Yeah, because I had that same issue with Dark Souls. I was facing an optional boss. It was the one where you're in the smallest room in Dark Souls, the original, and it's this beast that like charges at you or whatever.
He's got the two swords. And there's dogs in the room with him.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was like, this guy's fucking hard. Like, how am I supposed to do this or whatever? Apparently he's optional. I didn't know that.
Well, so Martyr Logarius, for me, funny enough, when I finally went back and beat Bloodborne, Martyr Logarius ended up being like that goal for me to actually like get through the game. And then by learning how to interrupt, he was the boss that taught me how to interrupt in the game, which made the game easy mode. Like,
really?
Holy crap. Like, as soon as you figure that aspect of the game out, it's hard to lose. That game, like, you start to spank stuff.
I had we streamed Dark Souls with my sister, and she beat that boss. Good. No, but I was sitting there. If I was sitting there telling you what to do, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I'm not good at the game. Your sister is probably good at the game.
She's not.
No.
Well, I mean, better than me. Better than me,
probably
for
not.
sure.
No, I doubt.
I mean, because what I think the problem with that boss specifically, I know we're going off on a tangent here, but the problem with that boss is how it just focused so fucking hard on those two dogs.
Yeah.
When you really shouldn't be worrying too much. And then I found the exploit, right? You're supposed to go in the stairs in the corner there, and I was like,
anytime you get in the pickle, you go up the stairs to heal.
I'm just like exploiting the boss to beat him at this point.
But you can also beat him just by dodging. And I mean, do you know about the equipment weight? So you shed equipment, you can roll faster and all that?
For sure. But I get nervous when I peel off equipment because I'm like, now one hit will pretty much kill me. But yeah, I didn't realize that guy was optional. So I
remember him being optional.
He's optional. So. Yeah, he's an optional.
You just got me thinking about games that I put 70 plus hours into, and I think there's a lot. But
is his name the Taurus Demon, or is that the bridge boss? I can't remember. I can't remember.
But
he's a regular enemy later in the game.
Going back on track with games I've been playing. The game I've been playing the most right now, Pokemon Unite.
Oh yeah,
I love that game.
Do you?
I freaking love
what is that
game. So it's a free game on the Nintendo Switch. It's a MOBA style game. That's probably why I like it, because I'm a Dota 2 fan.
Yeah.
It is Pokemon Dota, and it is freaking awesome.
Okay.
I don't even know what Dota looks like.
Yeah. It's
I don't.
The guys look like they're
Have you ever played any MOBAs, Kenny?
Paragon?
Yeah, Paragon was a third person.
I wouldn't really.
It was a MOBA, right?
Yeah.
Isaac loved it. It was one of his favorite games.
I think League of Legends and Dota, those are your kind of like
those are the first
big
ones,
sandbox or the big big air MOBA games. But Pokemon Unite came in and they're taking kind of a page from Heroes of the Storm, which is what Blizzard had. Their little MOBA game.
We don't talk about Blizzard here.
Yeah, that's true. And kept it simple. So like in Heroes of the Storm, you just level up and you get new spells and abilities as you're going through. In Dota and League of Legends, you have to purchase items. You have to know what items equip to other stuff. You have to know. Heroes of the Storm doesn't do that. Pokemon doesn't really do that. Pokemon Unite, the way it works is you have probably 6 moves that your character can learn throughout the entire
that sounds nice. I would try that. That's one of the most intimidating things for me of trying to try these MOBAs out, is that they're so
basic,
intense.
But it's it's very strategic too.
Sure.
So on top of you like choosing the Pokemon, because it's a team of 5. So you have 5 people on one side, 5 people on the other.
Can you choose Gengar?
I have Gengar, yeah. But he does start as a Ghastly. You have to evolve him to Gengar.
Kenny's never played a Pokemon game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, actually, I main Snorlax. That's my main.
I've heard that name before.
Because like what I do, because Snorlax is like the beefy tank in the game, so you just rush into people, and then as they're hitting you, you go. He has this move called Rest, and he'll fall asleep, and people will be wailing on you. You're just gaining health back because you're like, I'm Snorlax. That's what I do.
That's why I like Gengar, because you can Dream Eater.
This might be a dumb
and Dream
question.
Eater is one of the moves.
Are all MOBAs PvP?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a mixture of PvP and PvE. So like,
yes, that is correct, because there is in all MOBA games you have like creeps, what they call, or like there are things in the world that you kill just to gain money or experience and stuff in between killing the actual people.
Yeah.
And so in Pokemon Unite they have that as well.
But you also can't ignore them because they'll take out your defenses if you just leave them alone, kind of thing.
In Unite they don't attack your defenses. So what I like about this one specifically, so in Dota you have little towers that you have to take out before you get to the main area. So basically what is you have these portals that they will heal you if you're on your side.
Just looking at Kenny's face.
What's going on?
He's just zoned out, like listening to this, and it's cracking me up.
You're just kind of staring. Listening.
I know, you're just staring across the room with your mouth agape. Like, tell me more.
No, I think Kenny's trying to decide how to edit that. I think his head just exploded because he's like, all right, for the podcast listeners, there was a noise in the background, so we're trying to edit that out of it. Good luck, man. Kenny, by the way.
I was also listening about the portals there are instead of the defenses. Yeah.
All right, so if you're in a portal that's your side's portal, you'll heal while in there. But if you go into another opponent's portal, what you're doing is as you kill other players or other Pokemon, the little NPC creatures, you gain these, you actually throw a Pokeball, it shows, and you catch them and they're worth points.
Yeah, okay.
You are going to these portals and kind of like kickball or whatever it is, like you're basically throwing those into the portal and it reduces the portal's defense. When the portal goes from 100 to 0, it gets wiped. And they no longer have that for a healing spot. And so like you're trying to remove their healing spots.
I like that.
That's cool.
I know I'm describing it horribly. It is.
We'll give it a shot.
No joke. I enjoy the hell out of it.
It's free, right?
It's free.
On what?
Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Nice.
And it is like a match lasts 10 minutes at most.
Okay.
At most 10 minutes. So like you could literally play one and go, I'm done.
I will try that.
This is interesting because here I go again. I'm interested to hear what Donkey has to say about it because he likes Heroes of the Storm as opposed to League of Legends and Dota because it's like goofier, it's more fun, then the matches are shorter kind of thing. So it sounds like this is kind of feeding off that.
I would say brace your, I guarantee you Donkey's going to do a video of this. I guarantee you he is. And I think he will like it.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Hot take. Donkey's going to do a video game review.
But no, it's fantastic. And again, it's free. So it's like one of those like, I tried it out. I didn't really care for it, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I just thought yesterday when we discussed me staying here for the weekend to look after your dogs. Is your Oculus Quest here?
Yeah.
I think I might if this works, if I can log into my account and buy Half-Life Alyx. I want to play it for the first time.
You have to bring your PC too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you have to run it off the PC.
You have to run it off the PC.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because the power is not powerful enough.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep. That's how I play Half-Life Alyx. I have a
Can you not play it on your Oculus Rift?
Yeah, I can. It's
probably
what's happening.
It's probably the same graphical.
I think Kenny just wants to live here. Is what he's saying.
I don't want to deal with all those sensors and cords. And shit.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you that at all.
Sitting in the back of a closet, getting ready to be sold.
I will say it is a joy to be able to play Half-Life Alyx untethered.
Yeah,
it is so much fun.
All right,
good thought.
Thank you, guys.
We do play games about games.
That's true, we do.
No, we don't. Wait,
I think we do. I have a game, a series of categories in Are You Smarter Than Elite Gamer?
I knew you were going to do that. I fucking saw your finger on it.
Wait,
That was the wrong sound
I saw his
effect.
finger on the sound effect. Oh, I can't wait. I had to swallow water really quick before I spewed it on my microphone.
can we just keep that as
Yeah, we
the
can keep
song that we're playing for
Oh, we
it?
still need to play it.
Yeah,
Are you
please,
smarter
go ahead,
than Elite Gamer? There you go. Okay. Damn it. That wasn't me that time. All right, guys.
Oh, God.
I
was
have
great.
3 categories.
Yeah, I've got to type these
Stripping
down.
it down. All right.
And one of them has
Pass me a pen, will you?
a few more than the other. So these are 3 new categories. One of them is a little bit similar to one we've done before. Here are the names of them.
Okay.
Casting couch.
Oh, God.
I don't know what that's referencing.
Okay. The second category is called Thump Cutlass.
That's a good callback.
Because
Good
it was
callback.
the callback to the thumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat Saber. Beat Saber.
Yep.
Thump.
Couch.
And the last one is called Haiku Haven.
Oh, I thought
no.
about making a game with haikus.
Oh, there you go.
Please, no. God, no.
I didn't, but I thought
Actually,
about
okay, I will say that some of the haikus I have in this category, I made up a couple of them. A couple of them I found on Reddit from a user named T-Hoken.
it. Oh, okay.
So I want to give him a shout out, whoever the heck he is. Okay.
Way to go,
or
man.
she.
Or she. Sorry. Yes, you're right. All right. So
We're non-binary.
do we have the coin?
Yeah.
Do we?
I actually have a coin now. Kenny lost,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. He lost
It's
my half
sitting
dollar.
here somewhere.
It's somewhere in the basement here.
It's
Now I have a
somewhere
Susan B. Anthony dollar.
All right. Heads or tails, Tim?
Heads. Oh, I win
Heads.
again.
I'm not good
my
at
Your
first.
flipping is literally going up in the air and just
It's just like
dropping.
it's just the same
not even
strategy as
flipping.
Demio.
It's still
that's
random
true.
because of where I grabbed it. Doesn't matter.
That's true.
Okay.
That's a game we don't talk about enough.
We don't. It's pretty wonderful.
fantastic.
Yep.
I got to try this Haiku Haven. It's
Haiku
too-
Haven.
yeah, it's too
Okay.
good.
So this is pretty self-explanatory, easy to figure out. Haiku. You tell me the game from the haiku,
Okay.
right? Makes sense.
Yes.
All right. Grab your.
Thinking of when you were like, we're gonna do. Are you smarter than the Elite Gamer?
Thank you.
Bam, bam, bam.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Here is the first haiku game. Game haiku. Dog barking. Here we go. Grab your guitar, Jack. Roadie, chosen by rock gods. Tenaciously fierce.
Oh, Brutal Legend.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like Jack Black.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd
I
be able
was
to pull
trying to
that one
remember
out.
the name of that game.
That
It was
is the
Brutal
name.
Legend.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you ever play that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I
I
never
guess I
did
should
either.
sometime. It's a comedy game, you know. Have
Actually,
you
I
played
didn't
it?
either. No, I haven't.
Weird.
Well, let's
'cause
all play Brutal Legend. And
I know
have
that
our-
at least the two of us, and probably Ryan too, is a fan of Tenacious D.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think humor in games, or like games specifically derived to be very funny, it's hard a lot of times. I think South Park
South
did
Park
it really
nailed
good.
it, yeah.
I think
I know the guy who made Brutal Legend, Tim Schafer. I can't remember the name of his studio. He does Psychonauts, I think. I see him get
Double
interviewed on
Fine?
like, is it Double Fine? Yeah, I think you're right. He's on Kind of Funny a lot. He's a pretty cool character.
Trying to think of more funny games. I guess I'll go back to that.
All right,
I'll
Ryan.
explore that later.
Ryan gets to pick a category: casting couch, thump, cutlass, or
I kind of
haiku
want to
haven.
just know what Casting Couch actually
Okay.
is. I swear
This
to
is
God,
actually-
if it's voice actors, I'm going to be so
No,
pissed.
no. This is a fun one, actually. You're going to imagine that an actor is in a casting room auditioning to be in a video game. So then I'm going to do my best impression
What the hell
that
is
actor
happening?
saying a line from a game.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me the actor's name and the video game. So who's the actor and what game is he trying out for? Make
I like
sense?
this. This is good.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I'm impressed. Kenny, kudos
So
for
wait,
you.
is
for
the
putting yourself out there
line
and
coming
doing
from the video game?
No, not necessarily.
Wait, how am I guessing the video game?
It'll be
this.
easy.
I think it'll be easy.
All right,
I think I
give
get
me,
it.
give me,
Just
give
gotta
me,
do it.
give
Just
me
gotta
one.
do it.
Give
Okay,
me
here we
one.
go.
Christopher Walken.
Here we go. Nice try, Shao Kahn.
What am I supposed to do with that?
You don't know it?
Mortal Kombat is the game.
Okay.
I don't. What is the line from a movie?
Yeah, it's kind of.
No, I have no clue who that
Okay,
actor.
Tim, do you know that?
Do it again.
Nice try, Shao Kahn.
Oh, that's
Clint
not
Eastwood.
He changed it.
What? That's the same thing I just said.
No, you did. Nice try, Shao Kahn.
What did I do the second time?
Was that Clint Eastwood?
No, it's what's that cowboy?
No. This is Harrison Ford trying out for Mortal Kombat.
That was Harrison Ford.
That was a terrible Harrison Ford.
I told you that these impressions are going to be terrible.
Well, how are we supposed to guess that?
Such an obscure fucking guy.
I don't think so. That's from Temple of Doom.
We're expecting oh god. So nice try. Does he say nice try?
Nice try, Shaolei.
Shaolei. Oh. See, that's what I missed.
That's what
I
you
missed.
missed.
Yeah, that line did not stick out in my head.
Well, I think Tim needs to
I get it though. So I'll do casting couch too.
Okay.
Because I think yeah.
Here we go. Be damned if I'm going to get up this mountain in this pot. I don't think I have any legs. Be damned.
Oh, god damn it. Getting over it, Christopher Walken.
There you go. Awesome.
Amazing.
Of course you get the Christopher Walken. Like, everyone knows that one.
Nice try,
That was
Ryan.
actually the first one, but then you said it, and I was like, I can't give you that
Harrison
one.
Ford sounds like this.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Get off
does,
my plane.
But not in that quote. He sounds more like, I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Give me a point, damn it.
No.
I'll take the one we haven't chosen yet.
Thump
Thump Cutlass. All right, this is kind of similar to a game you've done before where you did the weapons.
Nice try, Shao Kahn.
Nice try, Kenny.
All right. I'm sorry.
Hey, if you know that quote from Temple of Doom,
I
then
didn't,
we know
and
the
I think that's part of my fault there.
We should isolate that line and make it one of our little lines.
Can we just make that a category name?
Nice try, Shao Kahn.
How do you do Harrison Ford saying that line then?
Nice try, Shao Kahn.
See, that just sounds like a Mortal Kombat.
It does sound like a Mortal Kombat character.
Get off my con.
Get off my plane of existence.
I'm going to name a sword in a video game. You're going to tell me the video game. Easy enough.
Okay.
We did weapons.
We did weapons before. So
this one is just swords.
It's the
so
first
it's kind of
one,
similar.
so come on.
Swords.
So we're going to start a little easier, get a little harder. First one, Twin Stinger.
What? Twin Stinger. That sounds like something from Chrono Trigger. This is the easy one, Tim?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I mean, it's something he's clearly played.
It's Final Fantasy VIII or something. I don't know.
Twin Stinger.
Yeah.
So it's got two blades, maybe.
Yes, I guess.
Twins.
Maybe it's a mix of easy and hard. I'm wrong.
Halo.
Well, the
Twin Stinger is one of Cloud's swords. I thought you got maybe I was wrong about
Twin
that.
Viper?
if you said Buster Blade, I would say.
Well, that one way too easy.
I would like Thump Cutlass.
Okay.
Christopher Walken.
Dragonbane.
Dragonbane.
Well, it's got the word dragon in it.
I mean, I want to
There's
say
like
just
5
like
games.
Skyrim. Is it Skyrim?
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
There's a quest called Dragonbane where you get the Dragonbane.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the only thing that can damage the.
What's wrong with you,
does
Ryan? This category is easy.
Extra damage to dragons, maybe.
Thank you. I hate it.
All right, Ryan.
Haiku. Oh my
Haiku.
god!
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
at this point. I'm at the mercy of whatever he thinks is easy or hard.
Here we go. Haiku. Build the ship, my friends. Sail to the edge of the world. Fuck, I lost everything.
Build a ship, my friends. Because like, there's several games I know that have this.
This specifically is a
Yeah.
reference to something we've talked about on this podcast, sort of.
Because I mean, for me, it would be Sea of Thieves.
Tim.
Repeat the haiku for me, please.
Build the ship, my friends. Sail to the edge of the world. Fuck, I lost everything.
That's a Valheim.
That's Valheim.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We told the story about
build the
sailing
ship.
to
Same
the-
thing happens in Sea
You can
of Thieves.
build a ship and Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Cool.
and you can sail to the edge of the world and fall
Yep.
off.
And lose everything?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I guess, negate it then.
No, maybe not. I don't know.
Are you just bitterly making things up now, Ryan?
All right, Tim.
I'm frustrated at these weird hard
Casting
ones.
couch.
All right. 30 minutes to Wapner. 40 minutes until the moon destroys our world. 30 minutes to Wapner. Definitely need to stop the moon from killing us.
The moon. The moon from killing us. I mean, Do I? You got to stop the moon from killing us?
Tim, since you're in such a lead, I'm just going to help you
I don't
out.
think he's played the game, but yeah.
I don't think
you have 7 days to do it, though.
The moon is going to
Kill you in 7 days.
So are you saying that it's 7 days to die?
It's Majora's Mask.
Who's the actor?
Is that Dennis Hopper?
Oh, that's so close. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man. Ryan.
You know what, Tim? Choose for me.
Thumb Cutlass.
All right.
I'm going to lose it anyways.
Diamond Sword.
Oh, that's Minecraft.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Amazing.
But I do feel like Diamond Sword's probably in like a bunch of
Yeah, you're
games.
probably right, but Diamond Sword, Minecraft.
Casting Couch.
Casting Couch. Got to scroll back up, sorry. There's stuff on this page. Okay. I'm the damn paterfamilias, and I forbid you from going out and breathing in them spores.
Breathing in the spores. Breathing in the spores. Is that
Can you repeat
is that George Clooney in Last of Us?
There you go.
Amazing.
I couldn't remember if there was an aspect of breathing in spores or how it was spread, but that
Same deal. Same deal.
Yeah.
Breathe them in, get bit, I think. Maybe you even get scratched. I can't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, whatever. It works.
Ryan.
Got the points.
Tim, choose for me.
Haiku Haven.
Haiku Haven.
All right.
At this point, yeah, I'm just going to have you choose for
You
me.
got it, buddy.
This is one from Reddit. Here we go. Walk, 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 walk. Get talked at. Plot starts. Boss, boss. 17 endings.
17 endings. Walk, 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 walk. Get talked to.
Bosses start. What's the next
Get
one?
talked at. Plot starts. Boss,
starts.
boss. 17 endings.
Boss, boss.
Boss, boss.
Can you repeat the full haiku?
Okay, here we go.
But can you do it in a Christopher Walken accent?
I have to say walk, walk, walk as a walking. Okay. Wow. Well, I can't. I don't know. My Christopher Walken impression is limited to he be damned.
Oh, God.
All I can
Walk,
say-
walk, walk.
All right, so what's haiku? What's haiku?
Walk, 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 walk. Get talked at. Plot starts. Boss, boss. 17 endings.
17 endings. I have no. The original Legend of Zelda. I don't know.
There's one part of this that gives it away, but
I'm sure. Have I played it?
a little tiny bit.
A little tiny bit. Walk,
Just a
walk,
bit.
Walk, walk, walk.
Enough for you
Death
to say.
Stranding?
Yep.
Amazing.
Walk, walk, walk.
There's
Death
a
Stranding.
plot in that?
Oh, it's a big
Would you
plot
have
in that.
known it was Death Stranding if you knew that you had played it?
He said walk, 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 walk. I was going to guess that probably by default. But
Yeah, but I see. I don't even know. There's 17 endings to that
I
game.
don't fucking know or care.
It's
I'm
not
never
like,
going to
it's
find
not
them.
like 17 different endings, but you think it's about to end like 17 times. It's obviously it's an exaggeration.
I love this.
Give me another one. Give me a
Love
haiku
this.
haven.
Haiku Haven. Okay, I don't know if you'll know this. We'll see.
Okay.
Disposable arms. Movement like dried molasses. Hear music. Delete. I will remind you that the ones on Reddit were kind of someone posting haikus that is kind of their review of the game.
All right, go ahead and do it again for me, please.
Disposable arms. Movement like dried molasses. Hear music. Delete.
I don't know. What's that game with the where you're that white haired chick? That's a computer thing. What's that?
Yeah,
What is that game?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come on! It's like the robots and stuff, and you're a robot.
Near.
Near Automata, yeah. Oh, okay.
It's not a white-haired chick. Ryan?
It's got a nice butt. What am I? Is it a dude?
I don't. I mean, like disposable arms.
That's probably the biggest hint.
I'm trying to think of a game where you can swap out arms or something. Oh no, there's a game called Wild Arms. So Wild Arms.
Devil May Cry 5.
You know, I was thinking Devil May Cry 5,
Yeah.
but I've only seen heard that mention in a review, and then the rest of it I
like
couldn't.
arm
Here's
things.
music delete. Is the
Like
music that
that's
bad?
why I said the caveat. I think he meant maybe he just played it long enough to hear some music and then
good.
delete. That's what I think he meant. Is like he played it long enough to hear the music and then delete it. I have no idea. It was like kind of like a review.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
That's why I put in the review caveat.
Which one are you doing, Ryan? Casting couch?
There's one more there.
Go for it.
He's doing it.
It doesn't matter.
I think you'll know this one.
Okay.
Maybe he's wondering why you'd shoot a man before dangling off the end of a train that's hanging off a cliff in the opening scene of your game.
Tom Hardy's Bane.
Okay.
Uncharted 2.
There you go.
Amazing.
Perfecto.
That was Uncharted 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that one. So I got everything. I figured the train thing, but the only train I remember was literally from Uncharted 4.
There was
Interesting.
a train in that one?
I think so.
Uncharted 2 is like kind of big, popular.
It has
opening.
like a very, like, I guess
Maybe I'm
that
misremembering.
opening to Uncharted 2 is insane.
Yeah, it was really cool. You're hanging off the back of a train that's on a cliff and climbing up.
Maybe,
And
I,
then the
maybe I'm
train
thinking
just
of
keeps
Uncharted 2 then that I've just seen
breaking
clips of.
apart.
Thump Cutlass.
Thump Cutlass.
Not very good at this, so.
This might be an easy one for you.
Okay.
Dagger of Time.
Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
There you go.
Amazing.
Sands of
Dang
Time?
it, you
Yeah.
Told you there's easy ones
Well, do
mixed in.
Thump Cutlass. Maybe we get an easy one.
Well, that's what I have to do.
Well, there's still a Haiku Haven one.
There's still
isn't there?
haikus left.
No, I mean I'm defaulting to what Tim
Okay,
says.
this might be easy. I don't know. It depends on your knowledge of this, I guess.
Depends on how intelligent you are.
This seems like a game.
Prince of Persia.
This seems like a game I would guess you have played, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Keyblade.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
There you go. See,
Wait,
Amazing.
how was the first one you said?
Haiku Haven.
Yeah.
Twin Stinger.
Twin Stinger was your first one. You
Well, he
said
was
that
all
the
excited about it
easiest.
because it's one of his favorite games of all time.
It's a mix of hard and easy, like I said. Okay, I might have said
Like
it
any good
starts
casting
easy.
couch.
I don't remember. All right, we have one more in Thump Cutlass and a few more haikus.
Let's do a haiku.
Okay, a haiku.
Haiku.
All right, another one from Reddit.
Okay.
Camp out in leather. Road trip across nothingness.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
The last line was hold circle to win.
I'm sure. Oh, is that what you do in that game?
Circle to win. Oh, is it like an auto attack for that?
I guess I can't remember.
Camp
It's
out
been a
in
while.
leather.
Yeah, that
Sounds
yeah.
like a party.
Ryan, haiku or sword?
Which one, Tim?
Finish up the Thump Cutlass, bud.
Oh, actually, I was wrong. The page continues. There's more than one sword left.
There you go.
Here we go.
Hey, we're doing it anyways.
This one.
It's difficult. And I'm
No. I was going to say, since it's not difficult, I want you to give me the specific game in the series and not just the franchise. Okay.
Watch me not know what game it is.
Bigoron sword.
Bigoron Sword is from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But you get two of them. The one that you first get breaks.
And then,
but
yeah, you
then
gotta
you
take
have to actually do a
quest,
quest
yeah.
to get the actual Bigoron.
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert. I don't think you've missed one
Thump
yet.
Cutlass.
Thump
Or maybe you
Cutlass.
missed
one.
Yeah, I think you missed one.
I think this is easy. Frostmourne.
Oh, Warcraft 3.
Oh,
World
I'm
of
sorry.
Warcraft. It's in.
Oh, it is,
Warcraft 3.
okay.
Yeah. Frostmourne is Arthur's sword. So
But
You know
which
better
one
than
were
me.
you thinking it was?
He knows better than I do. I don't fucking know.
just FYI, it's in Warcraft 3.
Thank you.
I would like someone to look that up, please.
Ryan.
All right.
Frostmourne hungers.
We have two more in swords and a couple more haikus.
Oh, haiku.
Haiku it is.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable having
Actually,
this much control over
there's not a
someone's
couple
life.
more. This is the last haiku.
Oh, okay.
I actually really like the fact that you, because I don't have control of my destiny right now.
You've
I
been
like
doing
that.
it exceedingly better than you did at the start of this game. So maybe it is me picking for you.
All right, here we go. This was another kind of review haiku from Reddit.
Okay.
Powerful writing. Craziest house tour ever. Loved every minute.
Powerful ending. Craziest house tour?
Yep.
Oh.
I think I saw you almost say it. I think I
I
saw
feel like
you.
I always saw you want to say it too. Just say it.
I was, well, no, because it's probably not what you think I'm going to, because I'm thinking,
The Leisure Suit Larry.
yeah.
Oh no. that's
No.
not it. What?
Powerful house
What?
tour.
Oh,
You know
sorry, I was
what?
thinking
I'm just going to
casting
say
couch.
what came to my mind.
Yeah.
PT.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know Tim?
Gone Home.
No.
It's got a powerful ending. And it's a crazy
Almost.
house tour.
Yeah, it's close, but it's What Remains of Edith Finch.
That's crazier. It's a crazier house tour than Edith Fish. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that
You turn
game
into
is.
a fucking cat at one point and then like eat shit.
Yeah.
And then
I think PT's a crazy house tour.
Yeah, hallway tour, sort of.
PT have a crazy and powerful ending?
You're right, Ryan. You get 2 points. Fuck
Yay! Yay!
Excuse me. No, that's fine.
me. All right.
Thump.
Yep, Thumpy the
Thump of
Cutlass.
the cutlasses.
Thump a dump
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to get this. Rebellion.
Destiny 2.
Was it because he said you're not going to get this?
Yeah, let's figure these.
Rebellion?
You're probably not going to get it either. It's one of the hard. We're at the end here. It's pretty hard.
Sounds like a Star Wars sword to me.
Devil May Cry.
Sure.
All right, last one to Ryan.
Wasn't it the answer of another one too?
I don't know.
We had the.
Yeah, it was Devil May Cry.
That was the
It was
haiku.
one of the haikus as well.
Oh, okay.
He's on a
I definitely wouldn't have guessed
he's
that.
on a DMC kick right now.
So we got one more thumb.
I just
cutlass
looked up
for
a
Ryan?
bunch of popular swords, and it happened to have Devil May Cry in there.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Ryan.
Let's finish this up.
This one's worth 1,000,000 points.
Yeah. Oh my God. Why did we just start with this one?
All right. Fierce Deity Sword.
Why does that sound familiar?
Ooh, why? I'll give you a hint. This is another game that has been an answer in this game somewhere in a different category.
What games have we talked about? I don't know. Skyrim.
Guess, Tim.
Devil May Cry.
Valheim?
Fierce Deity Sword is Majora's Mask.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A game I still have not played.
I haven't either. They should remake that one because
That's
I'll,
right.
I'll
That's
play it.
that's the one you get and you turn into.
So who won?
Okay. And the winner is Tim.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah,
I fucking knew I was the winner.
I knew you did too.
All right.
My losing streak continues.
Actually, I guess you did win because you have 1 point.
I do have 1 point.
Ryan has
Mo T1
According to
Why
this
did you
paper.
give up after the first one?
I
got
don't know where
excited.
my mind went. It just kind of went
Where is
to the
my
screen
mind?
instead.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, no, I'm actually positive Tim won that because I know I passed on more.
Every other time I've kept score right on the sheet here, and it's like, I don't know why I opened it in Word instead of WordPad, and it's not activated.
You guys want to play a
Fuck
game?
myself.
I'd like to play a game.
Because you did all that hard work. Now you get to relax and play a game.
Want to
instead
play a
of-
game?
Yeah.
Which
Would you
is
like
from
to play a game?
War Games.
That's right.
Yeah, I
Want
remember.
to play a game, Daimyo?
Yeah, I do. What is it?
So anybody that played board games growing up with their fams or whatever might have some exposure to the template I use for this game. You ever played the game Outburst?
I have.
You've never played Outburst, Ryan?
No, my family was nice and we never shouted at each other. But I think I've heard the explanation and I probably played a variant of this game.
Yeah. So the way Outburst works basically is it's an old family game where a family/party game where a category would be read off, like, I don't know, most popular breeds of dogs or something like that. And then the person who reads that off has the little tracker that lets them track as the teams start guessing the most popular breeds of dogs. They have 1 minute to guess the most popular breeds of dogs. And then for all the points they get, they keep. And then it moves on to the next team and they get a new category. Okay?
Okay.
We're going to do basically that with a couple of changes. For one, most of them are 10. Not all of them are 10 points. Okay? Also, in order to kind of keep it fun and so you don't have to just be at the edge of your seat waiting for your turn kind of thing, what's going to happen with this one is any that you forget or can't answer, I will give the other person an opportunity. After your minute's up, I'll give the other person an opportunity to start naming missed ones. Okay? They will keep getting points until they get one wrong.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So that's how it's going to go. You guys are going to have a minute. And we're going to go until we run out of categories or you guys get bored or this seems like it's going on too long because a minute per of the 20 that I wrote might be a long time. We'll find out.
Hey, 20, that's 20 minutes.
But it's exciting. So you
That's
guys
some
have
content right there, people.
By the way, also, you don't have to go the full minute. If you just want to give up because you just don't know the answers, then so be it. We'll just call it. You know, there's no reason to keep
Gotcha.
it going. Dead air is bad air, so we don't want that. Okay? So this is called Video Game Outburst TM.
Video game outburst. Video game outburst. Video game outburst.
Okay. All right. So they have varying degrees of difficulty. I've got one or two that are personal to you guys individually, and yeah, good luck. So,
Okay.
First one up is, I'm going to have to track this. This is going to be kind of difficult, but I'll do the best I can. Let me see.
We even have a sand timer.
I think this is going to be more of a problem for you than anything else.
It's going to be
you
tough.
got to keep up with like what was said already.
Yeah. I'm going to try to just use point and clicking with X's. I almost wish I had a mouse, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to start off with who went first on trivia. Me, so I get to decide. Ryan, you get to go first.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
I did it.
All right. So here's a fun one to start with. Okay, not including Sony or Nintendo. Name the top-selling gaming systems of all time.
All right.
Go.
The Sega Genesis, the Microsoft Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Xbox Series S and X just came out. I don't know if you call it top seller right now, but let's see. Dreamcast, Saturn. Because I'm not thinking Nintendo and I'm not thinking Sony.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to my brain is hurting from thinking that. Let's see here. Commodore 64, Atari,
Running low.
All right, fine. Xbox Series SX. Whatever.
Nope. Okay. All right. So that was a minute. Did a minute feel long? It felt long. Should we do
Felt
30
long.
seconds? What do you
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah?
But
Yeah,
keep
try to
that
fit more
minute
in?
one version of mine in.
All right. So, and I'll give you a minute on the next
Yeah,
one
yeah.
to keep it fair, and then the rest of them will be 30 seconds.
speed
Okay,
it
so
up.
that's what we'll do.
So now I get to
All right,
name
so
them, but if
Ryan
I-
named
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Ryan got 6 points that round. Okay.
So if I clarify,
So now
Wait, so some of the ones
I'll say it's the one that you said that I'll say the ones you got correct. You got Xbox 360, Xbox One, Sega Genesis, Xbox, Sega Saturn, and Sega Dreamcast. Okay.
Okay.
There are 4 left on the list.
Okay, gotcha.
Kenny, do you think you can name any of the 4 that are on that list?
And he has no time limit on this, right? Or
He has no time limit, but he's got to chug it out.
come on, Kenny. And he said video game system system, so it can be handheld.
yeah, but what the fuck is there? There's
I got
Turns out I do need a timer for this.
I
part,
got
so
some. Oh, now that I know handhelds are in there.
I think a 15-second rebuttal will be appropriate. So I'll just start doing that.
but I'm still done if I get one wrong, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's 15 minutes. Definitely not going to do that one.
15
All right,
minutes.
you got 15 seconds. Start guessing them out.
Game Gear.
That's one.
Okay, that's probably all I'm gonna get. There's no Xbox handhelds. Sony, Sega.
All right, you're out of time.
Neo, the Neo Geo.
Nope. Okay, so the ones that were remaining from this one are, do you care? Atari 2600, the Sega Master System, and
Wait,
the TurboGrafx 16. Okay, all right. So we're going, okay, I'm still giving you a minute for this one, but the next one,
Right.
the rest of them we're going 30 seconds.
Gotcha.
So, Kenny, it is your turn to guess the 10 best-selling Legend of Zelda games, not including remakes. Go.
Legend of Zelda 2, or what was that one called? Link. Okay, never mind. Link's Awakening, Link to the Past, Zelda 64, Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker. Now I'm lost. Skyward Sword, Four Seasons, Oracle of Seasons. What the hell is that called? Four something seasons. Zelda. Legend of Zelda. Why can't I think of any more? Wind Waker, Hyrule. This is Link's Awakening, Link to the Past.
Mm-hmm.
Forgetting one
You're
big one.
forgetting
aren't I?
about the Panasonic Zelda. It's one of the most amazing Zelda games.
Majora's Mask.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not on there. All right, that's a minute.
Majora's Mask wasn't a.
All right, Ryan, you got a rebuttal. So he's got Zelda. So he got Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda the original, Oracle of Seasons / Ages, but I gave it to you. Link to the Past, Wind Waker, and Zelda 2, Adventure of Link. There are 2 more on that list. Ryan.
Link Between Worlds.
That's 1.
And Link Between Worlds and Twilight Princess.
Nope, Phantom Hourglass.
What, really? Phantom Hourglass
was number 6.
I was
extra
thinking that
for me.
one, but I was like, no one liked that game.
Never even heard of it.
It was Phantom Hourglass, and then there was Spirit Tracks.
Yeah.
That was the
Interesting.
All right, so after 2 rounds, Ryan, you're at 7 points. Kenny, you're at 9.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're going to get quicker.
Now we're going to get quicker. Now we're going to do this in 30 seconds. Okay. So hustle. Ryan, the ranged weapons, unmodded, just the names of the ranged weapons in Doom Eternal.
The BFG, the shotgun, plasma rifle, the assault rifle, the ranged weapons, grenade, incendiary grenade, the ice grenade,
All right, there's 30 seconds. All right. So I've got it. I'm going to give you
I don't know
one
the
of
actual
the shotguns because there's 2 shotguns.
I don't know what they're actually.
Yeah, that's the trick on this one. Is they're tough. But you got the BFG. I'll give you a combat shotgun, and the plasma gun is what the name of it is in there. So yeah, so that's 3 points
Kenny,
for Ryan.
Just finish it out because you know them.
I don't know all of the names of them. I know.
Yeah, that's tough because the names are not as obvious as they seem like they might be.
might only
Because you
know
said
2
assault
more.
rifle, and that's not what it's called. Yeah, it's got a weird name. I was surprised by it. Kenny, what do you got? Go ahead.
Super shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just called pistol?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chain gun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I'm going to get. The Quasinator.
That's it. No, it's not the Quasinator. That was good. You got super shotgun and the pistol and the chain guns. You got another 3 points on top of that.
Excellente.
Perfect. The ones that were missing with the ballista.
Ballista, damn it.
The one you were thinking of, the assault rifle, is the heavy cannon.
Heavy
And
cannon.
then rocket launcher and the unmaker.
It's the
Yeah,
alternate BFG.
the unmaker is the alternate BFG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could have sworn it was the fucking
I
sword.
knew I was smart.
What's the sword called? The Crucible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That is absolutely what it's called. I could not think of it, and you just named it.
Bonus points.
Yeah, why the hell not? Have a bonus point.
I'm sorry.
Spice
Kenny.
this up a little
I had
bit.
to give myself something.
All right, Kenny.
Did you
so
even
it's your
get to
turn.
that point in the game where you got the sword?
Yeah, I
Oh,
beat
you
the
did.
game.
Oh, that's
I
right.
beat
It's
the
at the
game.
end. I forgot.
Main characters.
Wait, isn't it Ryan's turn?
No, it's
that was
yours.
your
you were
payback.
rebuttaling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Main characters from Final Fantasy games.
Oh, my God. Main characters.
Mhm.
Cloud Strife,
First name is fun.
Aerith, or Eris.
I'm talking like the main character of the game.
The main character.
The main character.
And Cloud
boy.
Strife.
I don't remember his name in 15. What is his name?
What is his name? That leather-clad boy.
Jonesy.
Ooh.
And you're out of time.
I don't know. That's all I
Wow,
know.
you got 1 on that one. Ryan, you have 15 seconds for a rebuttal on main characters from Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, you got the Warrior of Light. You have what's her name? Green hair girl. Yeah.
Hurry.
Wow,
you missed. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Squall!
Squall!
I could have got lightning.
Squall!
That was too late. That was 15 seconds. So I did not have the Warrior of the Light on the
Warrior of
list.
Light's Final Fantasy 1.
The Warrior of Light is the main character of Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 1? Okay, I'll give you a point for that.
Absolutely.
But I had Cecil with Final Fantasy 4.
Yep.
Bart's Final Fantasy 5. Terra is who you were thinking of
Terra,
from Final Fantasy
yes.
6. Squall from Final Fantasy 8. Zidane from Final
Zidane,
Fantasy
and-
9.
yeah.
Titus from Final Fantasy 10. Van from Final Fantasy 12, because 11 was an MMO with not a main character. Lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
I could have got that one if I
and then Noctis.
Not an idiot.
Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Yeah. So I'll give you the Warrior Light one. And Kenny, you got one for...
when you have the time pressure, your mind goes to mush.
Yeah.
Well, the only other one I would have got is Lightning, and I've never heard of any of those other names.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
Never played any of them.
All right. Ryan.
All right.
The 10 most popular PC game clients / launchers.
Okay.
Go.
Steam, Epic Game Launcher, Ubisoft, Uplay, EA Play, EA Access, GOG.com, GOG.com, launchers. Yeah, that's it for me.
That's it for you. All right. Kenny, you have 15 seconds.
Wait.
Sorry. I've got to tell you what you got right. You got Steam, you got GOG, you got the Epic Game Store, and you got Uplay. Kenny, there are 6 remaining. You have 15 seconds. Go.
Origin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Launchers. Bethesda?
Uh-huh.
Rockstar?
That's not it. Sorry.
Okay.
Rockstar's not on there. Okay, so you got 2 more. Congratulations on that.
I should have. Yeah, there's also Battle.net.
Xbox, itch.io, Battle.net, and Bethesda, and Windows Store.
Idiot.
Yeah.
God, when the pressure time is on you, you really cannot think. And then once it's off, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Battle.
GOG.
GOG.
All right, Ken. Give me the goddamn drum.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Ready, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I checked to make sure you have both played this game, and you have. So you should be good to go here. The first 10 buildable units in Civilization 6.
Holy
non-unique.
Slinger.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Crossbowman. Slinger, warrior. Archer. Cavalry. Knight. The first 10. The first 10 people. I don't remember anymore. Quadrime?
Right.
Oh, that's a boat.
Quadrime, I'm going to give you it. You got it.
Okay.
Yep, it's a buildable unit, and so you got it. So you got Warrior, Slinger, Archer, and Quadrime. So that's 4 points for Kenny.
Amazing.
Ryan, time for a rebuttal.
Yeah.
What do you got?
You got your scouts. You got your workers. You got your spies.
No, not spies. Right. Here's a good one for you. You're gonna get some points back on this one. You're gonna get some points back on it. Just be excited because this is good.
Okay.
All Mortal Kombat characters introduced in the original Mortal Kombat, NPCs included.
Okay. You have Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Kano, Sonya Blade, Sub-Zero Scorpion, Goro, Shang Tsung, missing. Raiden and Shao Kahn.
Okay. All right. That's a good round for you. You got Kano, Liu Kang, Raiden, Scorpion, Sonya, Sub-Zero, Goro, and Shang Tsung. There are still 1, 2 missing from that
I
one.
think I know them.
Can you give me them?
Johnny Cage and Reptile?
That's exactly right.
All right.
You got it. Cool. All right. So Ryan got 8 and Kenny got 2 for that one. Kenny, this is okay. So give me Valheim biomes, including underdeveloped zones. 30 seconds.
The swamp biome?
Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
The snowy one. Ice Mountain, Icy Land.
Mountain
it's
is
called Ice
correct.
Mountain.
Frost Mountain.
Stop trying so hard. It's just mountain.
Mountain. Yeah.
Oh, you.
He said mountain.
That's fair.
Grasslands. The plains.
There you go. You got plains.
Oh, the plains.
Okay. So you got swamp, mountain, and plains. Ryan, 15 seconds.
I thought There's one called like The Dark or something, right?
No. Okay. Well, that's it for Ryan.
What's the one that's like
There's the Black Forest.
the Black Forest? That's
and
it.
meadows and the ocean, the Mistlands, the Deep North, and the Ashlands. So we
Ashlands.
got
that was I was trying to think.
3
of.
for Kenny on that one.
Did they ever finish the Ashlands?
No, I don't think so. It's one of those things that just need more developers for.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to give this one to Ryan first. I thought about giving this one to Kenny first, but it just wouldn't be fair.
Which one was the Death Skeeto in?
Death
Plains.
Skeeto?
The planes.
Yeah.
It's a thing. That
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I think I've only done the Black Forest is as far as I got, and then I was like, oh yeah.
Tim and I had some crazy
That's the
adventures
game.
with the Death
That we
Skeetos.
did. Yeah, Death Skeetos, man. They're a bitch. And then you get armored up, and then they're not a bitch anymore. Ryan, starting classes in Dark Souls 3.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
You have the warrior, you have the mage, you have the rogue, you have the assassin, you have the. I'm just gonna go through classes because I don't know. Alchemist, you have a bard, you have a cleric, you have a paladin, you have a warlord. I don't know.
Time.
I don't.
You got warrior, assassin, and cleric.
Holy crap! There's a cleric.
There is. All right, Kenny, you have 15 seconds.
right, Kenny,
Can
the
you
rest
name
are
more of
yours.
them?
I might only be able to name 3. Maybe no. Maybe okay.
Go.
Thief, pyromancer, depraved, knight.
Actually, I'm going to stop there because it's deprived, not depraved.
Motherfucker.
Sorry, that's only 2 for Kenny.
You deprived him of his
What a depraved thing for me to do.
The deprived.
All right. Kenny, top grossing Nathan Lane movies.
What?
No, that's not really one of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the producers.
Here's a tough one. Kenny, Mario Odyssey Kingdoms.
Oh boy.
There's 15 of these. So good luck. Go.
The Lost Kingdom, the Cap Kingdom, the city, New Donk City Kingdom.
I'm giving that. I'm giving you
The
that.
Desert Kingdom, the Water Kingdom, the Lost. Oh, I already said that. Oh boy, I'm about fucked here.
It's a good kingdom.
The Dark Kingdom, the Light Kingdom, the Grass Kingdom, the Dino, the Swamp King. I don't fucking.
Okay, you're all. You just started naming biomes for Valheim. Yeah. All right, Ryan. He got the Lost Kingdom. I gave you New Donk City for the Metro Kingdom,
I would
Metro
do that.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
and then the Cap Kingdom, which was Bonnet Town, Bonneton. Okay, there's a whole bunch remaining. Ryan, you got 15 seconds. What can you do with it?
Nothing. I will say the Forest Kingdom.
That is one, isn't it?
I'm afraid that's not what it's called.
Oh.
It's called
It's
the
not.
Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
So Cap Kingdom, Cascade Kingdom, Sand Kingdom, not Desert Kingdom, Lake Kingdom, Wooded Kingdom, Cloud Kingdom, Lost Kingdom, Metro Kingdom, Seaside, Snow, Luncheon, Ruined, Bowser, Moon, and Mushroom.
I should have got Snow. That's easy.
We literally have Mushroom Kingdom, and we could do that.
That's stupid.
All right, Ryan. Mario 64 stages. There's 15 of them. Go.
God, man. I can't.
It's a joke, really. It's a joke.
Yeah, pass.
Okay.
I honestly don't know any of the kingdoms in that. I love that game, but
Are they kingdoms as well?
They're not called kingdoms.
Oh,
Go ahead, Kenny.
Sunshine Alley.
Wow. Okay. None.
Tall Mountain.
Tall Mountain is one of them, but
wow.
too late. Babam Battlefield, Wom's Fortress, Jolly Roger Bay, Cool Mountain, Big Boo's Haunt, Hazy Maze Cave, Lethal Lava Land, Shifting Sand Land, Dire Docks, Snowman's Land, Wet Dry World, Tall Mountain, Tiny Huge Island, Tick Tock Clock, and Rainbow Ride.
I don't admit freely very often. I've never played that game.
Oh, you haven't?
no. There you go.
Did you get Mario 3D All Stars?
No.
No. You know, it's a fun game. The controls are a little scroggly.
It's a little dated.
It's a little scroggly.
I don't know why my time with 64 back then was like, it was only GoldenEye and the wrestling games.
Yeah.
It was like the WCW versus NWO.
I remember that
WrestleMania 2000.
I remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
No Mercy, man.
Yeah, No Mercy.
That was
Exactly.
great. That was a fan. Why did I like that game?
They were awesome.
I don't know why I love that
I've
game.
never played a wrestling game since then that were as fun
No,
as those.
seriously.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
Kenny. Mario Kart 64 items.
I just told you I only played 2 in 64 games, but okay. Banana, triple banana. Red shell, green shell, blue shell. Star, cloud thing. Ink face.
Ink. I loved Ink Face.
Stereo thing. I don't even know if
Oh
these
my
are later Mario Kart. Babam. Item speed mushroom. Mushroom speed. Golden mushroom and regular mushroom.
Yeah,
Damn, dude. You actually did really well on that one.
they
You got
keep
mushroom, you got the
pretty
golden mushroom, you got green shell, you got red shell, you got the blue shell, which I gave you.
The big one,
And
right, yeah.
banana peel and banana bunch and star. So you got 8 points on that one.
Nice.
Yeah. Kenny just roaring back.
Another 64 game that I pretty much skipped, and I played all the other Mario Karts, but that one really.
Ryan, what you got?
So you have the red shell, like the 3 red shells.
The triple red shell?
Triple
Yep.
red
Nice.
shell, triple green shells. You have they didn't have Ghost in that one.
You should have said boo because they did have boo.
Did they have boo in that one?
It's in that one, but you got triple red shell and triple green shell. So you got 2 more points.
Amazing.
2 more points.
Very nice.
Yeah, because they had that in the okay.
You got 2 more categories left.
Have we
boys.
completely wiped a category yet?
No.
We haven't?
No. You come close.
Maybe one.
That was probably the closest you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 1.
We'll do it, Kenny.
Could have got the Dark Souls one if you gave me depraved. God damn it.
Yeah, too bad.
Deprived.
If I had wheels, I'd
You
be a wagon.
deprived him of his points.
All right, Ryan. For the past 30 days, the most watched categories on Twitch. Categories are generally games, but there's also some things that aren't games, so you can't call it games.
Okay.
Good.
Metroidvania, speedrun, platforming, shooters.
Again, most of them are games. It's just a very few of them are not games, so you
Like
can't.
names of specific games?
Yeah,
Is that what you
they're
mean?
specific games. Let me rephrase it. Ryan, what are the most popular games to watch on Twitch? And
Okay.
also, what are some things that aren't games that people are like to watch on Twitch?
Okay. So, fine. So definitely speedrunning, I would say, in terms of popular games that people are watching, Valheim, World of Warcraft, I would say, what just came out? Death's Door, I don't know.
Kenny, he got World of Warcraft.
Okay. Just chatting.
Definitely just chatting. That was number 1 by a large margin.
Yeah. Man.
Just chatting.
How about Rust?
No.
Damn it.
All right. You got just chatting. You got World of Warcraft. So you both got 1 point. Just chatting is literally just people chatting on video.
I have no
and
clue.
it's extremely popular.
Don't use Twitch.
Especially the ones that are in bathtubs or in pools.
That's where
in
they do the
bikinis.
hot tub
That's
streams.
so weird that AGDQ wasn't on there because like that was this past month. They were only on Twitch.
It's just hard to beat. GTA 5, League of Legends, Valorant, Call of Duty Warzone, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Fortnite, Minecraft, and Dota 2.
Damn.
Last one. Kenny. The major and minor cities that the carriage will take you to in Skyrim, pre-DLC.
Markarth, Solstheim, Windhelm, Riften, Solitude. This might be all I got. Hajilmark.
Hjalmarsh?
Don't remember.
No. That's not on there. All right, you got Markarth, you got Riften, and you got Solitude, and you got Windhelm. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's respectable.
That's respectable. That's respectable. All right. Ryan.
I only know one.
No open
What you
world
got?
game, Ryan.
Whiterun.
Whiterun is one of them.
That's it.
All right.
I don't know any of the other land names.
Right. Got one on that one. The last ones were Dawnstar, Falkreath, Morthal,
Falkreath.
And Winterhold.
Oh, yeah. College of Winterhold.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Final score, Ryan 38, Kenny 44.
You were keeping score?
I was keeping score.
Wow. That's
you believe
impressive.
Yeah. I think a lot of those were more Kenny like.
It was. Oh, I like it though. It's fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Pokemon one was catered to you, but you didn't know any of them either.
I haven't played the original Pokemon in so long. I'm like, I didn't know they're based off colors.
Yeah.
Teal.
Yeah, it's what it is, So did a little experiment with that one. I think I liked it. Okay, it was fun to dream up there. Kind of a little bit of a last minute one.
I like Outburst. I'd love to do, like I said, categories would be a fun one to copy.
How would we translate that to podcast?
We probably have to edit out silence, obviously.
Yeah.
But then you have a letter, and you're writing down things that start with that letter.
Sure.
And then we come up with categories to, I don't know.
Weapons.
Swords, like we had there. Yeah, things like that. That'd be fun.
Swords.
Like swords that start with
Twin
names.
Viper. Twin.
Like each one can have game
Stinger.
names.
Twin Stinger. Yeah, game. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
RPGs of the 2010s that start with S.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too.
No, you can just say games that start with S.
Games that start RPGs that start with S.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
So,
what's an RPG that starts with S?
What's an RPG that starts with
Skyrim.
M?
Yeah. I mean, that's the Elder Scrolls. Would that count?
It probably is. I think by category rules that would count.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. I know my category rules. Yeah, we were worried if we were going to have enough time, to fill time this time. If we need something at the end,
that seemed to have taken up pretty much all the time.
Yeah,
we were quite long winded on our talking, and then ended it with games that went pretty long.
We're at 2:05 now. So,
all right.
Oh my god!
You listeners can fuck off.
Actually, you listeners cannot fuck off and send us game ideas.
Dear God,
Please
man!
don't fuck off. Please
Why
stick
are
around.
you chastising our listener?
You know what you did.
You can do the opposite.
Dad,
of that.
we're sorry. We need for you to fuck off, our one listener.
Do the opposite of that and send us game ideas.
Yes.
TheLeetistPod at gmail.com.
Fuck on.
At TheLeetist on Twitter. Hit us
That
up.
should be our tagline.
Yeah, hit us up.
Fuck on.
We'd love to talk to you guys.
Game ideas,
Get some
trivia
game ideas from you,
questions.
for
Try
sure.
to stump us with your own. Well, I guess we could Google it even if you send it. But, we'll try to stump each other with
We
your
promise
questions.
not to.
Make games that Ryan can win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or Pokemon games.
Don't give them impossible tasks.
It's impossible, man.
We can do a category of games Ryan has played and he'd still lose it.
It's true. I think it's when I'm trying to not have dead air, so I have to think. So
Yeah.
I'm like
Think quick,
mumbling, and
hurts.
then I just lose my mind.
It's painful.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah, I promise we will be having some guests in the coming weeks soon.
Bitchin'.
Here, so it'll be fun to have someone else in here we can play games with, maybe even have a debate with. So we'll catch you next week on the Leetist Podcast. Thanks for joining us. Hit us up, comment on our podcast. And
That is
subscribe
how-
as well. That is the thing
Yeah.
you could do to podcast, right? Hello.
Ta-ta for now.
Subscription button.
Ta-ta for now, everybody.
Bye, friends.
Good night and good luck.